We're back. I have to turn the volume down so we quit feeding back. Da-dun, dun, da-dun, dun.
Well, feedback is good sometimes.
Yeah, that's okay. We get enough of it without trying. Around here.
So
we haven't had any feedback in a while. Let's do some feedback, shall we? Let's see. How about that?
I wish we had monitor speakers in here.
There's some feedback.
Oh.
Whoa. So you have to be.
Oh yeah,
in
I'm
front
not
of
in.
green.
There we go.
To be in front of green. The green does it. Da 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 da. There we go. All right. Enough feedback for today, right?
I brought little George to see Fly Me to the Moon in 3D. It's a kids
Fly Me to
Fly
the
Me to the Moon
in 3D.
In 3D. So they go out in space
To the
around
moon.
the time that the chimpanzee had gone up to in space on the rocket.
Yeah.
And then they sort of do an Apollo 11 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the whole when you sit way in the back seats, the whole theater you've given space to as far as all these objects coming at you. And we had rockets after us, we had chimps coming up and throwing food at us, and it was just so, with the 3D glasses, it's just so real. I mean, they're getting really good at that,
Yeah.
especially the Real D guys.
Did you see yesterday? I'll put it on again today because it was so outstanding yesterday. It worked so well with the fisheye. Did you notice this?
Oh yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about? It was just, the background was just swimming. Did you notice how it was just in the fisheye? That
And
looked good.
it flows really good on there.
Didn't you think that worked good with the fisheye? It was just it was swimming. around.
Once again, I was going at 400 frames a second, but
Oh, well,
I know it's there.
It was moving on pretty good, even without the frames per second. I'll tell you what. Let me see. Okay. Do you want to? Would you care to sit? Can I move your spot?
Oh yeah, over there. I'm just used to
And,
like assigned seats for me.
yeah.
I just do that automatically. I'm a creature of habit.
Well, it's because that way I can use
Yeah.
the other camera more. See, do you like the fisheye?
Oh, I love the fisheye.
Okay. All right, and you still just have a clean cup, right? So that's good.
Yeah, we didn't touch anything.
All right. Well, let's see. Well, let me see what we got going on. Let's see if we got sound. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Yes, we all have sound, and we're so happy. And I hear the fan in the background running. But you know what? It's so hot in here. I
You need to-
really want to keep the fan running.
Do that or cut a hole in the roof.
Yeah. Now, okay. Now these people across the hall, they're going to try to get out of here without having tea. I think I'm going to. If you see any of those people try to walk down the hall that way, don't let them do it. Okay. Because we got Ralph sitting in there and David
really?
in there, and I need to see both of them. Always, I need to see both of them for tea.
I see a shadow.
You do a shadow.
Just a shadow.
Are you coming to tea? All right.
There you go.
Go get my crackers in the speakers and the earphones.
Oh,
first.
good. Thank you. And did you know that Randini was here yesterday?
No.
Randini was here for tea, and he's going to start being back.
Well, where the hell has he been? Ralph. We have a Randini alert.
Yeah, are you coming to tea, Ralph? Okay, because
We need
That
Randini
Randini.
to get our teeth
Look, okay, look.
going.
See how doesn't that work well?
It does. Look at that.
It
I'll be
does.
right back.
Okay. We have new tea too, exotic.
Ralph, Randy was here yesterday, he's gonna start coming back. Kidding. No. Okay, then
You kidding?
we need him.
A little voice said
So,
that.
yeah, I heard that. You're
Oh no.
kidding.
Oh no.
I'm not
We're not
kidding.
we're not
We're
kidding.
not joking.
We're not kidding. Like I say, we
I still get his updates to upload my picture for his the website for thisismyband.com. I was like the third one to go up on there.
you get email from This Is My Band?
Oh yeah.
Where do you get email from? Maybe because you've uploaded something. No?
Oh yeah.
I never uploaded it. That's why. What am I doing? No. I got up to play Alchemist with this stuff.
That's not like the kind of teapot I saw in the backwoods of Digby,
Hey
Nova
there.
Scotia.
We have a cookie. Yes. I know you're the cookie monster. We had a Randini sighting yesterday. And I have so much to tell you about on the Randini sighting.
Are we on?
We are on.
Oops.
Oh, come on.
We
You
put this
can
in the
Oops.
do it. You can do it.
equipment room thing.
You can do it. Come on. We got a boom pole, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
What I
a
use for boom
that's a
poles.
cheap one right there now. You don't even have to turn it, just slide it in and out, I think, and maybe you twist the pole itself. Here, like. Is it not? Oh well, I don't know what I'm talking
Maybe
about.
it's sealed.
Hmm?
You said, is it sealed? No,
There
it just
were,
doesn't.
Couple guys in here a while ago in suits and little curly microphone cords coming down from their ears.
Yeah, what they
That's
want?
some kind of sign on your.
Yeah, you put that there. I didn't know who put that there. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. All right. So,
I actually got that on a box today that we received.
give us a report. What's been going on? What have y'all been talking about streaming?
Yeah, we're working on that. Let me put this up.
Mm-hmm.
Good news should be coming one of these days.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. There we go. Go to this scene, and that'll get Ralph in there better. Instead of the back of your head, we'll get
Yeah.
the front of you. And see the new fancy teapot there, the blue one.
Wow.
You got a glass one and a blue one. And the blue one was a gift from Justin Wise, and the glass one was a gift from Judson Laird. Sent that.
Come in.
Did they work okay for you? I assume
They
they
worked great.
did. Well, okay.
think.
Did you have a good time? Well, Randini came yesterday, and we had so much fun that he stayed. I'll guess an hour and a half after the show was over. We were just talking and talking.
Well,
and
where
talking.
has he been and what has he been doing?
Well, he says to begin with, he's been real busy. You know, he said he remodeled a house, and you remember that story, right?
Yeah.
Well, he said once he got into the remodeling of that house, it turned into a deal. It turned into a deal where he stripped it down to where there was nothing but 2x4 posts.
So he went back to the studs.
Back to the studs for the whole thing, and it was just up on little posts. It didn't even have its. He even put a new foundation under it. He just.
Oh my goodness.
So he still had a little stick house up on poles. Ooh, I don't know. You missed it. I don't, and I think you might have missed it too. We had tea and figs one day. Were you here the day we had the figs?
No,
Figs.
no.
We had figs, and I've been trying to. I can't remember where I got them, but they were really good. I'm trying to get them more.
Well, my fig tree died.
Did it?
So 2 or 3 years ago, I was really getting a whole passel of them, enough to make a whole bunch of fig preserves.
Yeah.
Here,
Mm-hmm.
figs will grow here.
Yes. If you have like a little microclimate where, like, I have a garage, it's on the southwest facing wall, it's protected from the north wind, gets warm and, stays warmer. Reflects the light, goes the garage is white.
But your
It's a
fig,
microclimate.
but eventually your fig tree did die.
We cut it back
Yeah.
because it had gotten too big. We were too aggressive. And then that freeze got it last year that we had in late April, or the April freeze, really hurt it.
Got all the blooms.
And then some borers got
Bugs.
into the trunk, and that did it.
It just didn't stand a chance, did it?
Not with those 3 hits.
How old was it?
It was about 7 years old, and it was really putting out the figs. Let me tell you, it was a brown turkey.
Wow. That would be very nice to have.
Brown turkey and Celeste will grow here.
Are you going to try again?
Yeah,
on the
I've got
fig?
it going again. It's coming up from the roots.
Oh, is it?
But it's going to be 2 or
Maybe.
3 years before I have any figs to really
Maybe it'll work.
start making preserves again.
Yeah.
Because that makes great Christmas presents.
Uh-huh. They
Fig
also
preserves.
make really good things on a saucer on the tea table, just the little figs, and you hold them by their little stem and eat them like, stuff was so good.
I know. I think I bought some here last year from. I bought some Black Mission
Something
last
maybe,
year
Maybe.
to one of the tea parties,
I'm trying to remember.
and we thought they resembled a certain part of the anatomy.
I see.
And so people wouldn't eat them anymore. They were going like, and then you ate them all. Because there was like, I'm not eating.
Talking about.
I'm not shy about eating something if it's good, I don't care
Well,
what.
I bought
I don't
some-
care which piece of whose anatomy it looks like. If
I bought
it tastes good,
some
I'll eat
Black Mission figs
Uh-huh.
from Green Life or something that were. You don't find them very often. I mean, they're just a little limited time that they're available,
it. Right. Well, let me
and they were really delicious.
check on this tea because the next is about to be ready.
So, are you at that plant that they fired all the workers?
No.
Yeah, no, I wasn't at that one, but I was at one that everything was in high alert the very same day. A different one, but similar results sort of happened.
How many of those DVD and CD processing plants are there around here?
Oh, well, no, that's the CD place. That's where he was. Did they fire people from yours?
They had a walkout of 200 people,
Yeah.
and they fired them all.
Oh. Let me pour you some of this. This
Thank
is
you.
maybe the smokiest tea in the world. Do you like smoke?
So
I
now,
don't know how many there were, but
so now, this is a brand new thing that the city council voted in. They're funding a bus to carry a bunch of homeless people up there for jobs.
I think that was starting today. I'm not sure. I don't know any details. It's happening during the
Well,
day.
homeless people got better sense to get on that bus.
That is smoky tea. Why is it smoky?
That's the kind of tea it is.
I like it, but why is it smoky?
Why?
They smoked it.
You mean how do they smoke it?
Yeah,
They smoke it in smokers.
I really do smoke it.
They smoke it in smokers that don't look too much different from the way people cook pork around here.
Okay, John, here's your earphones.
Okay.
What's the name of this tea, John?
Lapsang Sung Black Smoky Tea. I don't know. Number 1.
Oh, I like it. I'm gonna have to get some.
Okay, it's if you go, you know where I get my tea. If you go
Yeah,
there,
I
it's the
do.
tea all the way on the left. That's the only way I can tell you. It's the
Next time
you
I'm
can
out
just tell
there,
the
then.
smokiest tea in the world. Yeah.
Maybe the next time I come on, if you still have that pot, we could do a time lapse of the jasmine.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you don't like that. Okay. Thank you.
I like to watch it though. I do like it. I was just like, what are those Chinese putting in that tea to make it do that?
Do what? Taste like
It's
that?
it's the fragrance that comes off of it.
I think it's the flour.
You.
I do. You know what you could do if you wanted to find out? You could take one of those things apart. And you could pick of course the flavor might get throughout the whole thing, but you could pick it apart and you could take the flowers out. And you could brew the flowers in one cup, and you could brew the leaves over in another cup, and you could taste the two and see if the flowers had most of the flower taste. I bet they do. I think if the tea tastes like flowers and you look,
Nice crown on the cookie.
Well, John, last time I was here, you had to shut down the tea party.
I know it. And you know,
And I have
was so
never
upset.
seen you so mad. He was madder than a
I
rat.
had a guest who was just he had no business being here, and I've invited him not to come back, not because I hate him or anything, but just because he's not able to be on TV, you know.
He's not socialized.
Well, he just can't. He can't. A word might jump out of his mouth before he knows he has said it, and it did.
Well, then, so I was driving home. I said,
Let me have.
"Oh, thank goodness I wasn't the one that said that, and
Aren't
had John
you-
get that mad at me."
Oh, I know. And
Then
then
you'd be responsible for your words, whereas he was responsible for his words.
I know, but I was just glad John wasn't that mad at me.
All right. Well, you'll be. Oh, I know. I ran him out of here under no uncertain terms. did
I would just be heartbroken.
Well, if I ever do that, I'll apologize in advance. I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
That-
because you were certainly justified, but I'm like, oh, thank goodness I didn't say that. And then it went into my brain.
I was
Don't ever say those things.
I was not easy on him, was I?
No. No.
No.
No.
And probably I was meaner than I should have been, really. But
No, you weren't.
I just
no,
had to be
but
stern.
But
It was just things happen sometimes, and you can't help it.
It was
I know.
almost
about-
similar to the beginning of the Belshire Tea Party.
Yeah.
Almost.
Unfortunately,
Not as dragged out.
fortunately, we had the recording thing there. We had an incident similar to that happen when we tried to
I
do
know,
y'all
some
share.
little
And it was
weirdo guy
Michael
at that
Foley
place
that did it, and I had to pull but I was recording it on a DVD so I could yank it out and throw another one in. But he put my time frame all off, and so it made it so for the rest of the whole tea party I was just running like a madman, just getting but.
But let's get back to this tea. It's like drinking a wood stove on a cold winter's morning. It's good, and here, folks, smell that.
Smell it. No, hold it. Wait a minute. Here, let me put the fish eye on. Now let them smell it there. That's where they should
Yeah.
smell it. They'll take it over to the fish eye lens there.
So I'm sure everybody has a scratch.
I'm sure they can. I'm sure they can smell. Tell them to stick their nose right up to
Smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision.
the. Smell that.
Yes.
Yeah, smell that. There you go.
Smoky tea.
Do you like the smoky tea? Cookie. I know you like the cookies. They're decent cookies. Those Mexican cookies aren't bad, are they?
I really do. This is the best tea I've ever had
You really think so? It's
this afternoon.
yeah.
No, it is good. I'm serious.
It's
I
high.
like it.
It's high.
We'll
It's
get some
it's a high grade tea.
very good tea.
It is. It's a high grade tea. We try, you know. Tell me the name, and I need to write it down. And I don't have shirt pockets or anything to write on. Yeah, I
I've
do.
got a whole scientist coat to write on.
I know, but I haven't. I'm carrying my notepad around with me
What
now, so
happened
I'm more prepared.
to the Homeland Security tape?
They left.
What?
They were here though.
Well, tell me about it. What do you tell? Have I missed something of note?
What did you do with the warning you got?
That came off some box that came to your house. Well, there were guys with little curly things on them. Is Obama coming by to visit, or what's the story?
No, they were looking for you.
They were looking for me.
Yeah, because of your anarchy.
Oh,
You're on their radar.
Well, I know that, but tell me something I don't know. You know what I mean?
They said you better hope that none of the candidates running, including the minor party candidates, win.
That none of the candidates running what now?
Win.
Well, okay. Here, I want you to write something down for me, and I'll tell you what it is. Because I've deleted it because I got too many things that conflicted, and now I want to get it back again, and I can't remember the name of it. It's the program that uses the little orange cone, you know. Okay, I saw
Video
that.
Land, best open source program for.
I know. I remember it was excellent. It ran smooth. It was glitchless with my workings.
What does it do now?
A lot of things.
It's a video player. You can actually stream video with it to other computers.
That's what we need to do, so that we next time we do the Bell Share video.
Sort of the Swiss Army knife for video. And it's
Yeah.
open source. You can just download it and start using it.
Is it Mac compatible?
I don't know about that. I'm
I
wondering
don't know whether they have a
if
version for Mac or not.
I'm wondering if-
Probably if you have an Intel Mac, that probably.
Yeah, I do.
and I'm
Right-
wondering if it can
write
be
it-
used.
Write it down on a little piece of paper. Let me write it down again and let me put it in my purse.
And also, what is the other thing is can you run it on Linux? Do you know?
Yes,
Okay. That because there's
it started on Linux.
let's see, CentOS is I'm becoming interested in CentOS.
Ubuntu.
I got Ubuntu,
That's
but
the best.
you think you like it better?
I've switched over to it.
Okay,
I'm still running several CentOS servers just because
Mm-hmm. because you got it on there.
it's a major pain to change it. But my new servers, I always put Ubuntu on.
Okay.
Ralph, do you know why Google has taken their stats off of our videos that we have uploaded on Google?
No, and along with a lot of other people, I'd like to know. And they seem to be doing everything they can to discourage people from using Google Video
Well-
ever since they bought YouTube. I don't know. I found other places to host my videos.
Well,
That tells you things that
Yeah,
that will
and they have
that
much-
you can
are
upload
you
an
talking?
hour-long
Are you
program
talking
on.
about that exposure room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw another one from you up there last night. You had a closer look, and I like that little graphic that runs. I reckon you put that graphic on there, did you?
Yeah, of course I did.
Okay, I like that. I like that little graphic. Was it a bought or did you completely make it? Was it?
That was one I bought.
Okay, it was in a package and you could choose it.
But
Anyway, I enjoyed
I'm
that.
making more and more now. I'm learning how to make them.
I enjoyed that. I liked the way that one looked.
Yeah,
It looked good
it's
to
got
me.
motion in it, and it's got the color scheme that fits with the show.
I enjoyed it.
And you like the audio?
And what were you using? I didn't pay
Yeah,
attention.
one little conference room mic that I
Okay.
brought in here that time.
Okay. I keep looking for.
I had some other mics with me, including my
Big-
dynamic condenser mic, but the studio condenser. But it was much easier to control with that. And then when I edit it, I compress it and use low expansion, and so all three people sound the same level and everything. Comes out very clear. I
I'm
thought.
just going to be a hog on the cookies.
Those figs, is that figs, right?
No, those are soft ginger cookies, and they're delicious.
Do you know
I
what
know
you
they
have
are.
there?
What is that?
It's the first. I told them that if they wanted to sell
Never mind.
tea in America, that they would probably have to bag it in tea bags. That Americans want tea bags.
Who did you tell that?
Will you
The
tea?
Chinese? They called you and asked.
Mm,
I believe you. I'm just want to know the mechanics
Well-
of it.
The people whose family business is the Wu Tea Company.
Oh,
Which I see advertised on Yahoo and everywhere for lose weight with
Is
your
this
Wu
it?
Yi tea.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
Is this-
Nothing in there.
well, where's the smoky?
The
tea?
smoky tea's in the blue pot. Take that thing out of it and put the lid on it. There's a lid there for it.
Where should I put this
You
thing?
can hand it to me.
Oh, that's one camera. Yep, there you go, almost.
Thank you. You see a blue lid laying there?
Oh,
Well, I'm so glad y'all like the smoky tea. Look at that.
tea party.
Ralph's a good one to have on the party.
Who's a party down dude?
He's right lively when you get him on TV sometimes, isn't he?
Yeah.
Get a couple cups of tea in him.
Get him fired up.
It's all gonna come
Is
right
it
out.
hot?
He's got a good TV personality too.
I should be on TV or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he should.
he does crazy little things. He'll be like doing little silly faces or little silly things sometimes in the background. While when things get a little dull, he'll be like doing some little thing or
Well,
other.
Ralph, I sure am glad you didn't fall off the waterfall when you were out filming the waterfalls.
I don't get that close to the edge.
Good for you. Good idea.
Waterfalls are beautiful but dangerous.
And we were doing thing. Ralph and I were both working the control room on Don Yelton's show a few weeks ago, and they had a camera shot that showed us in the control room there, and I was back over in here, and I had it on the preview. I was watching the preview monitor, and I was trying to get. I was going to put horns up behind Ralph's head so that when he switched over, he was going to have those horns. And I'm doing this, and they thought that I was telling them they had 2 minutes left. And I had to stop. I was no. But what are you going to do?
Well, you tried.
Oh. I'm having a good time. It cheered me up so good to see Randini. Randini came back. Okay, the report is he had that house and he had to work on that house. He had another issue, and you'll understand this. He moved, as you know, he moved a lot of servers. I think he's got like 100 of them or something. And he had to move a lot of servers. Well, during the period of time where he was moving his servers, he had to leave his firewall open because they had to talk to each other from their new locations.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
I was asking for big trouble.
He got hacked.
Oh no.
And he told me how much stuff they destroyed. It was a lot. He got, and so if Don Yelton is listening, Don Yelton was upset because his site he was with Randini, and he felt like Randini wasn't giving him was like blowing him off, saying, well, it got hacked, and he was saying, well, fix it, and it wasn't getting fixed overnight. You know, the fact was Randini had his hands full. His whole system got hacked really bad, and he traced it all the way. He said he really was able to trace it down. He said it was not easy. He said it came from Japan.
I had an invasion last year from Brazil.
That's not
Took me a
surprising.
while to get out. Yeah, they're pretty computer savvy in Brazil.
Uh-huh.
But that's if you have servers, and I've got about 15. I don't have as many as Randy, but I got a lot.
Uh-huh.
You spend a lot of your time just throwing kids out of your servers.
Uh-huh.
We call them script kiddies that come in and
Uh-huh.
they try to use your server, send out spam and things like that, which will
Right.
really slow it down. So,
Yeah, it'll really slow it down, and who wants that stuff anyway?
Yeah.
That's just...
well, what happens is you get blacklisted, and your
Oh, yeah.
legitimate email bounces, and people
won't
you
use
can't
it.
get the email through.
Now, do you have a tea